Okay, this is Grace and Marie Alcorn's house, and we have Ray the bee man and me, but really Ray's gonna do the work. I'm just gonna watch. And this is a window that they had partitioned off so that they could work on the house, and so now we're going to remove it because there's lots of happy bees looking for a place to live.
Are you ready to leave? Because they may be gentle or they may not be.
Okay, so I shouldn't stay out here?
Yes, you can, at your own risk.
Okay.
Notice the comb?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Well, the more comb there is, the more they've decided this is home. And they're spending their resources building the comb.
Mm-hmm. So here's the box that they're going to go into.
If they had built zero comb, then it's truly a swarm. The minute they start building, then they're in this quasar area of being not really a swarm any longer, but not yet a hive because the queen hasn't started laying. Until the queen starts laying, she's capable of flight.
Really? She's not, well, she's capable of flight after she lays, right?
No.
No?
She's so big and heavy with eggs she can't fly.
Oh.
When it's time for her to swarm again, they'll stop feeding her, they'll reduce her body weight, and she'll be capable of flight again.
Well, I didn't know that.
See, part of the learning process.
And I've never even considered that rubber bands could make a frame
Well,
foundation.
you cut it, lay it in here,
Oh.
hold it in place, set it in, they reattach it, and
That is so smart.
well, Dick uses strings. He works without his gloves. Not me, I'm sorry.
I don't think anyone blames you, Ray.
You know the difference between them being ladies and being bitches?
The bees?
Yeah.
I imagine when they are not aggressive, they are ladies.
When they sting me, then they turn into bitches.
Oh.
Prior to that, they're just ladies.
Okay, well, here's the ladies.
When we finish, we'll take this ladder out of the way, and this will go right back here.
Oh, okay.
The closer you get
Right.
the box opening to their GPS, the more likely they're going to like it. They're notoriously gentle. And somewhere possibly in the ones that I'm moving will be the queen.
Right. Hopefully. You just kind of drop in like water. So Ray takes the comb down carefully, and because he wants to preserve it, he lodges it in the rubber band housing that he's made so that the bees can reattach it and use it as foundation for their egg laying. So the rubber band's like a cradle.
Yes. And let's see how many more we can get.
I have a brush if you need it. So now he's trying to make the rest of them fly so that they'll go to their new location, which is just below it. So is this little hive a catcher hive?
It's called a nuke box because it has 5 frames.
Okay.
If it were a swarm and they were going somewhere, they're looking for the volume of a deep box 10 frame. But if they've already determined that they're going to make a home somewhere, if you take the comb and put it in a nuke box, they will accept that volume as being sufficient for their needs at this time.
So after they establish themselves, then you put them in a regular
Yes.
brood box.
When they fill this, not when they're established, because they could be established in 2 or 3 frames. They like it nice and compact because it's less area that they have to heat, since they want it up about 95 degrees for their brood area. So during the build-up, they will like smaller areas. Then you transfer them when you get 5 full frames. Oh boy, take a look up here. Turn around.
Yeah.
You'll find a couple of bees with their nose to the board and their tails way up in the air. They're sending a scent saying, "Here's home, land here." It takes the bees a while to learn who really is giving off the true scent.
That is great, Ray.
And also the reason why I come back at nighttime, because hopefully they will have made the right decision. All will be inside, including all the scout bees that were looking for a new home. And the more of them that stick their tail up, now there's 2 of them, 3 of them, the more the others will catch the scent. The more people recognize how unaggressive they are. Out of more than 120 hives that I've rescued, 4 of them have been nasty. 4 out of 120. So you're going to kill 98% of them just so that you can say, oh, well, they're safe. Well, feral queens are hardier, live longer, and most of them are just fine. And by the way, as a responsible beekeeper, when I do find a hive that's nasty as hell, I do kill them. But that's only like a few percentage. And one of the reasons why I kill them is it's not just the queen. All the drones in the hive have the highly defensive gene, and they're out looking for a queen to mate with. You don't want more hives that are nasty. So you kill the whole hive, the queen, the drones, all of it. If you do it with dry ice, it leaves all of the comb, all the brood being dead, and all the nectar and honey. And you simply take a swarm and add it to it. And they already have a home, or a ready built home. They will drag out the dead bees and call it home.
Good idea.
Yeah.
You know, there was a summer that they were unhappy with me. I would go out in the garden and they would sting me. I had about 3 stings that summer. But the following summer, they were fine. I don't know what happened there.
Think about it. The queen, when she goes out on her mating flight, mates 12 to 15 times. And she doesn't use all the sperm from all the drones at the same time. She uses it here, and then she uses it here, and then she uses it here. And you may have had gentle drone, gentle drone, gentle drone, and then all of a sudden you've got a drone that's a little more defensive. And then it goes back to being a gentle drone. So you could have a hive that is a little defensive and then turns gentle. Or you may have a gentle hive that turns around and becomes defensive. So, yes, there are swings. And by the way, the scent is very close to the scent of here's home, land here, lemongrass oil. If you take lemongrass and crush it up and put it in the bottom, they love it.
Really? So you're saying if I take lemongrass, crush it up, and put it where? Just underneath the hive or inside?
In an existing hive, there's no real need to do that.
Okay.
On the other hand, when you're trying to capture a swarm, or you want a swarm to move in some old equipment, you put queen pheromone in along with lemongrass oil, and you can buy it, rather than crush up your own, you can buy in food nutrition stores lemongrass oil, and you just put a drop in, dip it in, drop it in. Smells delicious. First swarm that goes by is going to smell the queen, smell the lemongrass oil, and if you're using used equipment, it's got all the deliciousness possible.
Yeah.
Well, I have another stop.
Okay.
And all of these girls are going to have to make up their own mind.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ray.
And it's a good thing that we caught them this early.
Are you happy?
The easiest way to get stung is to swat at a bee. If you want to not have the bee die, all you have to do is turn around and walk away just a few feet.
Because he doesn't want to die either.
Bees want to defend their home or themselves. The rest of the time, all they want to do is go out and get pollen and nectar. You can sit in a park or someplace where there's lots of flowering plants, and bees will come and go, and they will ignore you just like you were a tree, unless you swat at them. And if you smell delicious because you have nice perfume on, they may land on you and say, gee, where's the flower? Where's the flower? And then fly off, or maybe they'll land on you and rest. Not always, in fact, rarely does a bee land on you and sting you. Sometimes they do, but most of the time not.